Good morning, Desert Willow Wolves. Will you please rise and join me for the Pledge of Allegiance, our moment of silence, and your classroom purpose statement? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Now please join me in our moment of silence. Thank you. And now please recite your classroom purpose statement. Way to go. Thank you. You may be seated. All right, today is Wednesday, August the 14th, 2024. And for lunch today, it is cheese ravioli with a garlic breadstick. For breakfast tomorrow, it is a pumpkin bar with some string cheese. You know what time it is. It's level up time. All right, well, not right now. Tomorrow afternoon, it's time to level up again. However, I have some more kiddos who leveled up, and we get to read your names. Remember, level 1, you get your name read on announcements. Level 2, you get a certificate. Everyone, though, comes to our level up celebration on Thursday if you have leveled up during the week, which again will be tomorrow afternoon. Let's rock and roll. I have Keandre from Mrs. Cole's class. I have Amanda from Mrs. Cole's class. I have Lehua from Mrs. Cole's class and Nazanin from Mrs. Cole's class in kinder. Way to go, kinders, leveling up. So proud of you, so proud of you. So much hard work. Let me find my first grade. I like to go in order. First grade. I have a few more first graders to read. Way to go, Eliana in Mrs. McConnell's class. Kaylani in Mrs. McConnell's class. Let's see, I have Jaden from Miss Olson's class. And I have Giovanni from Miss Olson's class. One more. I have Vincent. Way to go, first graders. Second and third grade, here we go. Second grade, I have Liam from Mrs. Brown's class. I have Ian from Mrs. Linky's class. I have Rodrigo. Way to go, Rodrigo. I have Jeremiah from Mrs. Cortez's class. Way to go. I have Kinsley from Mrs. Linky's class. And I have Mason. And let's see, let's do one more. I have Carson from Mrs. Brown's class. Way to go, second graders. Get my envelopes right to make sure. There's a few more left that Mrs. Dawson is going to finish off the week with tomorrow. Let's hop into third grade. I have 2 left. Let's rock and roll. I have Nicholas. Way to go, Nicholas. And I have, Roman. I hope I'm reading this right. I think that's Mr. Sundust handwriting. So Mr. Sundust, if I've said this wrong, please correct me and we will correct it tomorrow. Way to go, third graders. Fourth grade. All right, here we go. We have Emma from Miss Zambrano's class. We have Talia from Mrs. Wooten's class. We have Analia from Miss Wooten's class. We have Isabella, Izzy from Miss Wooten's class. We have Luis from Miss Wooten's class. And we have Jillian from Mrs. Wooten's class. And one more. Miguel from Miss Wooten's class. Way to go. There's so many level ups. This is so exciting. I can't wait. I wonder how many we're going to get tomorrow. I'm so excited for tomorrow already. I know today's Wednesday, but tomorrow is going to be so much fun. 5th grade. Let's rock and roll. 5th grade. I'm proud of you. Look at this. There's still quite a few to read. All right, let's go. Zayana from Mr. Keyser's class. Wade from Mr. Tapia's class. Mayari from Mr. Tapia's class. I have Julian from Mr. Tapia's class. I also have Santi from Mr. Tapia's class. And I have one more here. I have Jose from Mr. Keyser's class. Way to go, everyone. Keep working hard on your leveling up. Don't forget that we will have our weekly level up celebration tomorrow. We're going to start it a little bit earlier, but all that information is forthcoming to make sure we have enough time to get you all leveled up before dismissal time. Thank you, everyone. I am so excited. And guess what? I've seen some level 3s popping up in classrooms too. So if you have a blue card, that means you're working on level 3 already, which is fantastic. We're not even done with the first quarter. Way to go, everyone. I'm so proud of you. So, so proud. Casa Grande has what's called a school board. Most places do. And the school board, along with Dr. Lucky, you've met him. The tall man who comes and walks through with us sometimes, he's our superintendent. You've met him. Dr. Lucky and our school board make a lot of decisions for us here in the Casa Grande Elementary School District, such as schedules, such as curriculum. But one of the great things they do is also celebrate the students and staff at each of their meetings. So last night, the school board had a meeting and Desert Willow got to celebrate students and staff. So I'm going to give an extra shout out this morning to those folks because it was great to be able to celebrate our people. So I'm going to start with our students who were celebrated. Way to go to Jonathan in MSI. Way to go Nemo in our FER program with Mr. Rian. Way to go Jacob, a 3rd grader in Mrs. Giles' class. Way to go Jesse, a 4th grader in Mrs. Castro's class. And way to go Anakin, a 5th grader in Mrs. Gay's class. All of these students received a medal and a certificate and a picture with our superintendent. Pretty cool award. Let's talk about our staff members and adults that we got to recognize. Congratulations to Miss Bustos, who is one of our ESPs. You are wonderful. Thank you so much. And congratulations to Mrs. Gay, our 5th grade teacher, for being celebrated at the board meeting last night. We were also able to recognize Miss Kim. You might know her as she's part of our PTSO. This is Stella and Avery's mom. She worked so hard with Mrs. Karen to help put on some fantastic events. So if you see these people, make sure you give them a round of applause, a thumbs up. Congratulations. Thank you for being part of what makes Desert Willow so amazing. It would not be Mrs. Davies' morning announcements without me talking about our Way of the Wolf. The reason why some of these students were celebrated last night were because of how excellent they are at showing our Way of the Wolf. So don't forget our hallways. I'm starting to see little things happening in the hallways. Running, not keeping our hands to ourselves. So just remember in the hallway, integrity is paramount. I said that when I talked to you all in that first week of school. Integrity is paramount in our Ways of the Wolf in the hallway, in the restroom, in all those areas. We had such a strong start, and I know that these tickets are being handed out. So let's keep it up. Just my usual announcements reminder. I'm also going to put another plug in for soccer because I heard about soccer again yesterday a little bit. I want you to have fun. I need you to be safe. And remember, we're not playing for the World Cup. We're not playing for the Olympics. We're playing to have fun. But with that is control of your body, your emotions, and not getting so super competitive that we're putting hands on each other or it's causing arguments. I want you to have fun. That is all I have for my announcements this Wednesday morning. This is Mrs. Davies signing off, wishing you the most wonderful Wednesday.